Hey, how are you guys doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys so much for tuning into another video. Today, I actually took it upon myself to take a look at this Washington Capitals Reverse Retro 2 jersey and compare it to some of the sizes of the other jerseys behind me. I used that LA Kings one, for example. That's the prime green one I decided to use. But then I also used the Chicago Blackhawks home jersey, which I believe is a Climalite, and I used that to compare. I just really wanted to see what this Washington Capitals jersey size comparison was to some of these other jerseys. Now, to be honest, I've heard crazy rumors about the sizing of Reverse Retro 2s. Most of them I actually have seen have come from this jersey that I'm specifically wearing here today. I've heard about it just from Reverse Retro 2 in general. So now that I actually have it, I can do this myself. Like I said, I've heard about it from other people, but to actually be able to do the test myself and see what the results are like that's what I've been waiting for. You know, it's one thing to hear some people say that and to see some photos that other people have taken, but I actually got to see it firsthand and it's actually kind of crazy. So for this video, this is going to kind of be a part one. It's going to be of this jersey here comparing it, and then I'm going to have a part two once I get all my reverse retros and I do all the unboxings and you guys see all of that I will take all of the reverse retros that I've gotten, so the 7 that I plan on getting, and I will compare all of those sizes and give you guys the feedback just to see if it's a common theme that continues to go on, or if it's kind of like just this jersey seems to be one of the ones that's super off when it comes to sizing. If you guys paid attention to what I literally just said, this one is super off in sizing, so let me show you. So I'm going to pull up the photos on my phone here so I can see, because I took them with my phone, but I will have them on the screen right now. You can see the first photo here. This is of the arms. So it's kind of hard to see because the second jersey, that Kings one, has a black sleeve, and the Washington Capitals one also has a black sleeve, but you can kind of see where it ends. Again, I did my absolute best lining up these jerseys at the neck so they were lined up the way they're supposed to be. I did my absolute best to make sure they were lined up. It was hard, I'm going to be honest. Like, it took me probably, I'm embarrassed to admit this, but it probably took me a good 15 minutes just to make sure they were all lined up the best way possible, so it wasn't off at all. I wanted to get the most legitimate kind of measurement here. Obviously, legitimate measurements without actually having a measuring tape. So you can noticeably see how much shorter the Caps jersey is from the rest of them. And I'm going to be straight up honest with you. I noticed it the moment I put it on. I did say in the video that the arm sleeve felt shorter and the jersey felt tighter. I'll show you guys it again. Like, when I stretch out, you can see just how much shorter it is. Like, this is my hoodie, you can kind of see, and then this is it. Granted, I am wearing a hoodie underneath, but this doesn't happen on normal jerseys. Look at how much shorter. I look like a child. I look like I'm wearing a child's shirt. That's literally what it looks like. So from a sleeve perspective, it is dramatically shorter. Now I want to show you guys another photo I have here. This is the top view, and you can also just see how skinny it is. You can specifically see, it's hard to see on the black like I mentioned, but on the silver there of that Kings jersey, the prime green one, again, I did my absolute best to stretch out the jerseys and make them the same width, and this is as far wide as this Caps jersey is going to stretch on the sleeve. It is significantly skinnier, and I can feel it. Like, even wearing it, I mentioned about it being shorter, but I can feel how much skinnier it really is on the sleeves. It's kind of noticeably different. Now I'll show you guys, this is the torso image that I got here. You can kind of still see the arm going up into the shoulder blade, or into the armpit, not shoulder blade. You can see it going up into the armpit, being skinnier on the Caps jersey all the way up till you get to the corner, and then even down the torso. Again, I did my best to stretch out the torso, make sure they were all the same size. I would even say I stretched out the Caps one more than I stretched out the one underneath it, and it's still shorter, which is kind of ridiculous. Like, you can easily see it here. Like, even me looking at my phone here, I can see it. It's so noticeable, especially with that Kings jersey being white. You can see the difference. That next one I want to show you is the bottom of the jersey here, where the bottom of the jersey is definitely shorter. Usually the back of the jersey seems to hang down lower than the front. That is what you see here for the Kings. So the front of the Kings jersey, that's usually not as long as the back, is the same length as the back of the Washington Capitals one, if that makes any sense. So you got yourself about a 1 inch, maybe inch and a half, I would say 1 inch difference between the two on the bottom. And now what I think some of that is from, I have a bit of a theory here, I'm not sure, but I will try to show you here. On the numbers or the letters on this jersey, they kind of feel scrunched up because it's stitched. It feels like, you can see, I don't know if you can see how it bubbles a little bit. I feel like it kind of just like, normal jerseys would just stretch out and be at the bottom, but because of the text, it kind of shrinks it in a little bit, and then it creates that little bubble. It just makes it feel almost, okay, this is gonna be really dumb, but like a harmonica, you know, when you is that the right thing? Like, that goes like this? Is that a no, harmonica does, I don't know what I'm trying to talk about here, but that instrument that goes in and out, you know, I'm such an idiot. Don't even listen to that point. This was a serious video up until now. What I'm trying to say is, I think because of the lettering and the way it's stitched, it doesn't allow the bottom of the jersey to come all the way down. Like, it makes it almost shrink up a little bit, if that makes any sense. Otherwise, everything else seems the same. Like, the neck is still the same. I can fit my big noggin through the neck here, so that's still the same. It's just, I guess, skinniness and length. So really everything else. The torso is a little bit skinnier. I don't notice that as much. I'm going to be honest. Like, me wearing it, even with a hoodie underneath, I don't notice that as much. I don't even really, like, I do notice it, but not as much. The skinny arms, to me, it's more the length of the arms. The length of the arms is the biggest thing for me. I'm used to sitting here, even if I have a hoodie under, and like, the arm sleeve is drooping down over my hand. But here, it doesn't even go to the palm of my hand. It just doesn't stretch that far. Like, it's a noticeably smaller. So I hope this helps some of you guys. It's really unfortunate that we're finding this stuff out kind of after people have bought them. It's kind of almost too late. I probably wouldn't have got a size up still, but this feels like a size 46 when it's a size 50. That's the best way I can explain it, is that it feels like a size down from what it actually is. Like I said, that's literally probably the best way I can explain how the sizing feels. But thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for hearing me ramble on about this. Hopefully this helps you out in future buying for Reverse Retro 2s. Again, I'm not sure if it's all of them, so if you guys are new, make sure to subscribe and stay tuned, because I will come out with a part 2 where I take a look at all 7 of my Reverse Retro 2s and see if they are all different sizes, or if it's just this one that I'm wearing here. Again, it could be different for some people. Some people may buy this jersey and it's a normal size. Like, I'm not saying that every single Washington Capitals Reverse Retro jersey is going to be smaller, because I don't know that. I can't confidently say that. All I can say is the one I own is, and I've seen other people who also have said theirs is as well. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you guys are new to the channel. That would mean a lot to me. I want to get to 1,500. That would be super cool. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed. I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace.